Well, hello. I think it's time we played a Blitz game. It's been a while since I recorded one for the fans. So let's just get on with it, shall we? We're playing against someone from America, so already you know you have an edge in the competition. And he's playing a very interesting, like, positional style. So he doesn't want to confront. He wants to be sort of biding his time. And how do we handle the next move? I think one up here is fine. Okay, so he does, yeah. Because I was wondering if I played knight f6 earlier, then he could come here right away. But now he's committed to this. So now I have more information on how I want to play the rest of the game. Because I already have a strategy. If he does give me this kind of a weakness, then I try to come in here. And this tends to be a pretty good spot because it hits on two soft squares. His queen might go here to defend, but the position's already looking kind of nice for black. That's the point. Uh, Now, do I take this pawn? Is it a poisoned pawn? It could be a little bit poisoned, but it's still a pawn at the end of the day, and white doesn't have anything immediate that he can really bluster me open with or anything like that, so should be fine enough to take a pawn. Now this is the only soft spot in our position, f7, and knight f6 should be pretty damn solid, so well, let's just play it. Yeah. We want to keep this bishop out of the game. Of course, he can retort here and then get into this diagonal. That would be wise from him to do. We also got to keep in mind the rook sack kind of opportunities. Might get his queen involved in the game and might get his knight hopping in here. All sorts of patterns do exist for white, and you have to keep that in mind in how you maneuver your queen. So if I come here, I can keep an eye on this. But otherwise, this queen is a little bit vulnerable, but still fine. I think it's better to keep an eye on this. So if he comes here and takes us, I will have maybe a queen check somewhere in there. Uh, yeah. It also prevents bishop from coming here. This is the optimal diagonal for the bishop, so anything to keep him off it is good for me. Soon I think I'm going to have to play my own bishop here. Okay, yeah, he doesn't like it. Doesn't like having my queen around in the picture. He wants to scuttle me around here and there, but ultimately what's he really doing? He's trying to justify this knight to the edge of the board move by moving his other knight in here, but it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's just a false justification for a bad move. Okay, so we've gotten a very comfortable position now with black. All our pieces are well developed. Um, and king is safe. So really not much to worry about. Just keep it easy. Take it easy, bro. That's the way to play. Yes, your queen is a little bit vulnerable. It's a little bit out of place. But it's getting so many of his pieces sort of committed to that side of the board that really not such a bad thing. Okay, what about this rook? Should we bring him to the b file? Will he just get his queen there? Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. And we can go queen here. So we got our queen back into, let's say, normal territory, and we're just challenging the open file. This is where the game has now gone. We're challenging the open file. We want to challenge it and eventually gain control of it without losing any material in the process. This pawn here was critical piece, which we were on the verge of losing, and still are potentially at risk of losing it. So we have to be a bit careful. Somehow I see knight here as being one of the best moves to just defend that pawn. It's not really doing much else over here, so we may as well go there. Now we can genuinely capture this if we wanted to. I could go knight here, but I don't want to get into too many different plans. Maybe I will just play one solidifying move, holding on to this. Okay, yeah, so he's coming out here as well. Playing rather quickly. Let's go on a more bunkering down type of approach. Very nice. I like this move. This is a good attacking move. We're gonna have to capture. This is a nice move. This is taking advantage of the motif of the pin. I like it. It's helping him to unwind his pieces. I can't move my queen away from this back rank while this rook and queen were together, so I had to capture here. And now, having captured, I can, of course, promote the trade of queens, which should serve my interests. And now he's going to have to take this at some point, most likely. The knights are guarding all of these pawns. You see, even though it looks very passive, very defensive, it's serving a very critical function. A key move is to defend here with the knight. And now, well, he could still go here, and this would probably be White's best move. But is he good enough to see that? Is he good enough to play that? You know, let's do. Oh, he is. He's going for it. Okay, well then we're going to go for the juggler on him too. All right. Let's be reactive. Let's act as if we're threatened, as if our life is at stake here. Let's put the pressure of God on him. That's what we want to do. Okay, we're under threat here. We got to be careful. Got to be careful. Okay. We'll live to see another day. We'll live to see another day. His queen can't just go taking anything because he's got a. Okay. We can play like this. We can defend like this. Okay. We have to defend like that. It's all happening here at the GABA. Everything's going on. But we always knew it was going to be like this. Once you rattle the cage towards the end of the match, you know, people start getting desperate. And now the clock is ticking, 15 seconds left. He's given up. He has given up, ladies and gentlemen. Not quite yet given up, has he? Okay. Let's just make sure we don't do anything catastrophically dumb. Let's threaten to take that bishop. Yeah, let's just fucking take it off the board and finish the game off now. Now it's an easy peasy win. Let's take a pawn. Oh, shit, I'm under huge pressure here. I'm gonna be made. Damn it. Stupid game. Stupid game.